26th near Gadsden, Alabama. Making my way to the Ward Star over in Coleman, Texas. We'll meet up with John Jessup down in Birmingham at the airport. Anyway, we got fair weather the whole day. Going to travel today and then get a stop in Fort Worth probably, and then in the morning move into camp. Be there about lunchtime or so. Be there till leave on the 30th. Be a good hunt. I always look forward to it. Big time. Wonder how the poor people get by.
There we go. All right, guys, here we are. You got Uncle Phil, Shirley, and John Jessup riding down the road, and we are just crossed into the Mississippi State, coming out of Alabama. What time? We got 10 o'clock Central Time, and making good time. Not a whole lot of traffic on the road. We got pretty nice weather, starting to cloud up the further west we get. But anyway, we're going to try to make it into Fort Worth and get us a room, spend the night. That'll give us about maybe 4 hours drive time before we hit the camp. 5 hours probably with our stop in Coleman, something like that. But we're going to get down there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got John J right back with you. It is Saturday, December 27th, and we are closing in on Coleman, Texas right now. I'm going to show you the driver over here. Got Mr. Phil. He's been doing a fine job getting us down here.
Yeah, trying.
And I'm going to pan out. I hope you can see some of the countryside. It's flat. It's grassland with mesquite trees or brush. Beautiful. Just kind of unique. Anyhow, we've got probably another hour or two with one stop in between till we get down to the cabin, the hunting lodge. And at that point, we're going to give you another update and get going. All right, stay tuned. Out.
Got old Johnny opening the gates. What could be better? This is the way to travel. Yeah, that's the first gate. We got one or two more, not sure where the cattle are, and we'll be on the property. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, we have arrived. And the gate is open. The Ward Star Ranch. Here we are. What we made it, Johnny.
Hey, I bet that was those kids. I wonder if they left it open because they're coming. Do I leave it unlocked?
I would. You're not going to believe this.
Oh.
You never guess what kind of music you get on the radio around here. Mostly country. Some pretty country. Weather's a little raw, but we'll get by. Hold on, wait. There you go. Oh.
Welcome to the Ward Star Ranch. It is Saturday, about 11 o'clock, and it is freezing, guys.
Oh.
I can't tell you how cold it is. And it doesn't look like it, but trust me, it is Texas cold.
There you go. Well, let's open it up and get unpacked.
Yeah, let's
get ourselves ready for an afternoon hunt. It's going to be awesome. Ooh. All right, first evening hunt. I am on the nosebleed and dropped John J off over at the airstrip. This is a nice stand. They cleared this out so you can see quite a ways. It is cold. Got a pretty strong wind starting to lay, but gonna be got a crowd in camp. I don't know, maybe 9 of us. I think good times. But anyway, some boys from Dallas and some more down from around Houston, friends of Wilber's. I'm going to mount up and show you this stand. I'm hunting out of a nice box. This keeps me out of the wind. Let's show you, see here, got my gear. If you can see my bag, I keep all my goodies set up. And I'm going to be looking out over here. My feeder is out here about, it's not far, it's about 70 yards or so. And we were looking, I've hunted this before, I'm looking for my deer to come out over to the left, or depending on, but anyway, since they've cleared a lot of this, they could be coming from the thickest places. So, I like it. About 30 minutes, those deer fed. They moved off up under those trees. You can barely see them. Yeah, hard a spot out here on this Texas grass. Ooh, good morning. Phew, that's an ugly sight this early. Finally got my camera thawed out. Me too. Hunting, as mentioned earlier, the pasture. And I'll let you look at this. This is some kind of pretty. It's a view out of my stand. And I heard somebody shooting. It was either John or another fella here, Kurt. But anyway, you can see this great big field. And then over there's the feeder. Had a spike come in, spend a lot of time in there this morning. Then leave out. It got skittish and nervous when somebody shot. So if you look around, that is the view. It is some kind of pretty. It is a fine morning. A little bit cool, but nice. John should be by in a little bit to pick me up. It's about, like I said, it's about 8:30. What'd you kill, Johnny J?
That was not me. That was the other guy in the
Kurt.
Yeah, standing right next to me.
Kirk or Kurt? I don't remember. But anyway, what'd you see?
I got a little 4-pointer come out right shortly after light.
Yeah.
Hung around till about 8, and then around 8:15, 8:30, a doe came out and hung around till about 9. That was it.
How about it?
What'd you see?
I had one on the feeder right at daylight. Stayed there for a long time, and then meandered off, and then came back. And when he shot, it ran back to the feeder, then ran out into the field, and circled back into the bushes over there.
What was it?
It was a little fork, spike, but on one side it had a little stub.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't much. And that was it.
Huh.
So I don't know. And I didn't hear any turkey or anything.
Did you hear those coyotes?
No.
I thought maybe you were messing with them. They were to the south of me, to my left, hunting in that stand, looking down at the feeder.
Yeah, no.
There was multiple.
How about it? Yeah, well, we'll try and get on here this afternoon sometime.
I'm wondering if that guy shot that deer and hit it, and those coyotes have found that dead deer.
You know, there you go. We'll go over there and look. We'll go. They're gone probably. We'll go in there and look, because it's odd that people just out and out miss off the stands. You know, we'll give it a go. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. Whew. Back again. Evening hunt. We and John run around the property today, sweetened up the little feeders, and so was that. And we had one group leave, had another group of six come in from Louisiana, and I am hunting on the pond. And John is behind me on the hole. Should be busy this afternoon. There's a lot of people in the stands, so should be a lot of shooting. This tank in front of you, when I first came here a few years back, used to be completely full. Now it's empty. You can see. Check it out. Used to be lots of ducks right there. You can see across over there about, I'd say, 90 yards or so. It's a feeder. And it's a pretty place. It should be a good evening hunt. That is a good sized deer. He's a little narrow. Not as big as he looks. He's pretty though, perfectly symmetrical. He's a dead deer standing there. He's a big-bodied rascal. Oh, here's me talking. He got a scar on his right side, like he'd been fighting. Well, wasn't exactly pretty, but I got him. I made a bad shot and pulled it, and he ran, and I'll show you. He was up here, and I shot him low, right there, and he ran over on this hillside, and he was on that hillside, and he stuck his head up, and when he did, I shot him again and hit him right through the neck, which is where I'd aimed. I hit where I wanted the second time, but I sure as hell didn't the first, and I pulled it, and I hate that. But I got him. He's a damn good deer. He's heavy. He's not a big rack, but boy, he's a heavy body. He's a thick rascal. I'm tickled to death to make that. And I do hate about making a bad shot on one. It should have been once and done. It was an easy shot, and I should have made it. But anyway, I decided, and I thought about it. I couldn't make up my mind, and I finally did. And I said, I'm going to shoot, and then hell, I pulled it. Well, all's well that ends well. Haven't heard anybody else shoot. I did hear some other fellas go back to the cabin. So hopefully my ride will be along just a minute, and we'll get started cleaning this one. Put him in the cooler. is about 8:30, and it's been slow today. There's a covey of quail moved in. See if we can see them. Well, let's have it. Give me a once
What
over,
up,
buddy.
Phil?
Me and you, my friend. What happened? What happened?
Update.
Update time.
Son, I had them all over me.
Did you now?
I mean, I had
What
4 or
happened?
5 different bucks out there.
I didn't hear any shooting.
Well, it's that same broken off rack deer and his little young buddies.
How about it? I saw about the same. One only. Came in from your area, came in behind me and walked around and meandered through the feeder and then left.
Huh.
I
That's
think
all
the
you
corn
saw.
was gone. I didn't look at it. Saw covey quail.
Did you?
We're not going to kill any of them quail.
Why?
Because when I came out of that stand, they were up there on that feeder and they all flushed and flew way out. There ain't no way. They're too scared and skittish.
Really?
It doesn't look good.
So,
They stayed up there a while, but just as soon as I came down the steps,
yeah.
I
they
say
were gone.
out they went. Yeah.
How many you think?
There's a dozen or more.
Cool.
I got them on video. Cool, buddy. What's their
Well,
plane? What is that plane doing? You hear that? All right, there you are, back again. It is 4 o'clock, I think. I am in the buck stand on the west side. John Honda airstrip again. He had passed on a bunch of deer this morning, he mentioned earlier. And we went out this afternoon and made a lap on the property. Putting some incentive on the stands. Anyway, and then we have settled in for the evening. John, let's see here, what's the fellow's name? He's hunting above me to the north, I guess, on the bobcat stand. Seth is hunting above me on the bobcat stand. We went out and rustled up some quail and went 0 for 8 on the quail. Don't ask. Anyway, I'll give you a view of this bobcat I've hunted, or this buck stand I've hunted a lot. It's a pretty stand. It covers a lot of area, but it does look to the west, straight into the sun. So let you look at this feeder. Feeder's down here to your left, but it looks over this whole valley. Right there, out the other side. You can see, okay, over in this clump right there, at about 80 yards, 75 yards, I have my coyote call set up in that clump, or predator call, I should say. And then the deer have been coming from up behind me right here, but I'll have my feeder set in the front, or I have my camera set in the front. So, looking at the feeder is what I meant to say. All right. Texas sunset. That'll be the last one I see for a while, huh? Let's take a peek at that. It won't stay up. Put some light on him. That is a nice Texas deer. The best I've seen come out of the Ward Star. I'm going to tell you.
I've heard of 2 12 points.
How about it?
This one here,
Oh my goodness.
and I killed a 12 point at the cliff line.
How about him?
Ooh, where did he shoot that?
Boy, that is
Down
something
at the
else.
beehive.
How wide is that deer?
Where in the world's the beehive?
It's over at the cliff
Y'all
where
look
you
down
and
there,
I
y'all-
were
y'all-
today.
Y'all saw all that corn that I threw down there today?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
How about it?
Water. He went to the water right
That is
Look,
tremendous.
I can, but yeah, look, I mean,
6.
it just looks like a young deer. You know, it don't look like he got a long snout at all.
He's been sneaking over here
But
late
look,
at
he's got
night.
some color to him. He's got this dark color to him, which normally the younger
don't have
ones
a lot of
keep
gray
this
in him.
gray in him right here.
You know what?
So I don't
He
know.
sneaks
I don't know how
over
that
here
is.
at night through the back way and stays away from those feeders, and he's over on those folks' private land, or that next
he's
track
right there
to
in
the
the back.
west.
He don't know more.
He don't
Hey,
know
So
more.
I shot. About 3 minutes later, I got up, climbed down that cliff, walked over to him, looked at him. Hey, when I got right by him, about a 6 point from here to the front porch, shot out across from me.
Wow.
So
Well,
I took
congrats
a
to you,
couple
old Mike.
pictures of him like that. I climbed back in there.
Man,
got back
what are
in
you
there,
talking
sat down.
about?
another 6-point cloth, but he was over 200 yards away when he crossed.
Indeed.
Were you in that blind those guys made?
Yeah.
That thing that's just that camouflage?
Yeah.
I did that today.
Me and Mike put that up today.
Yeah, I put all that up today. But all
How
the corn
about
out there,
it?
put that
we
netting
thought
up
that
there.
was those guys.
Yeah. No, we put that
No,
up
I
today.
found out after we got back to camp they'd put that up. But I saw them leaving with that roll of cloth.
Yeah, we
Oh,
left with
good
it, yeah.
shooting, buddy. Good shooting.
yeah.
Congrats to you.
Good morning. Last day of our hunt, December 30th. I am back in the hilltop blind. It is 20 after 7. It is a pretty rough day. Overcast, drizzly. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is windy, and I haven't seen anything yet this morning. I don't know what that was about. They might have smelled me, but I don't think they saw me. 2 came in, then a little bit later they got scared and ran off. And then the other 2 showed up, and when they did, they all looked nervous, but there wasn't any corn on the feeder. So I guess they figured it's just time to go. Yeah, I heard John shoot about 10 minutes ago, so maybe he got something. We'll have to wait and see. Seth dropped us off, and he'll be back about 8:30, I think. We're going to get our short hunt in this morning so that we can get bagged up and go get our deer quartered, hopefully. So.
How'd it do, buddy?
Hey, fellas, let me tell you, John Jay scored today.
How about it now?
He is the biggest 9 I've ever seen. He's a monster.
Outstanding.
He's not quite as big as I wanted, but he was a little gimpy. He's got something wrong with one of his hooves. We'll look at it when we get there.
Well, good.
I don't know if it's blue tongue or just born that way, but
Well, I say let's go get him.
well, let's go get him.
All
And,
right.
y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right, live action. How about it, Seth? There's John's stand over here. Let's see, way back over there.
Come here, Phil.
Okay.
We're gonna put the track on this, guys. I saw him run off in this direction. I've given him time to kind of go down there and bleed out. So let's look and see if we see something right in here. Yeah, we got us a little bit of fur right here, a little meat. You guys, come on.
What? John, he's a dead eye. He says he's in here. He's in here.
I'll keep your eyes peeled for blood.
I hadn't seen any, but we better hurry because it's going to start raining soon, you know. And
We came this way. Here's some blood, fellas. Right here.
John, I've never seen one of your deer run this far. He must have been a big one.
There's a little blood right
I
here.
see it.
Coming on through here. Yeah, over here. Got a little more blood right here.
Yep.
A little more blood. Got some little blood coming through here. Oh,
What are the odds? Look at that now. There's a good one.
let's give you the good camera angle. I gotta get back.
Oh yeah. You're the man, John. Good, buddy.
Fine.
Good.
Fine Texas deer on the Ward Star Ranch.
Absolutely.
Mr. Wilber,
Fine buck.
Thank you very, very much.
Yes, indeed, my friend.
Check out this hoof.
What's going on with him? Ah, he's sore. He just got a sore. He's probably got a thorn in there or something.
I don't know.
He's coved up, isn't he?
Yeah,
Huh?
and this one's, see, that one's fine.
Yeah,
But he was gimping really bad on that thing.
yeah.
I thought maybe he had been shot. I couldn't see with it being, that wind was blowing right on me and
Yeah.
the mist kept
Yeah.
fogging my scope up. And I couldn't see what was going on, but
All right, buddy. Well, let's get him loaded and get him back to camp.
sounds like a plan.
Okay. All right. We got some deer out here. The young man Hunter got his first deer, got him a doe, and Roger got him an 8 right here. There you go. That is a big doe. You look at that. Those are some big creatures. And we have had a good time, the old meat pole. We have cleaned some animals. I don't know, I didn't do the score and the tally on it, but we've had an awesome time. Thank you, Wilber. You're always gracious. It's amazing. I just hate it. Heartbreaking every day you gotta leave, you know. It's not time just yet. Johnny, how about it?
Mr. Wilber, thank you so much. It was a great time. We enjoyed getting to hunt on your ranch, getting to meet a lot of your friends. They are great people, and just again, thank you so much for letting us come down and enjoy it. We appreciate it, or I do certainly. Thank you.
I got you.
There he is.
All right, there's the deer killer.
That's a killer right here. Yeah. Killed his first deer.
Yeah, we saw that. That's
it
tremendous.
was awesome.
All right.
Thank you very much. You and Nancy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mr. Wilber.
Yeah, it's good times. Boy, it's so nice to meet all of y'all.
Oh, same
yeah,
here. Hope
we've
we get to
missed
hunt
you
with y'all
somehow
again.
over the years, and we'll hopefully see you back. But
Oh, definitely.
you know, but all right, guys.
Definitely.